Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Code Chasers. I am Madhu Lakshman Atiketi. In our earlier video, we saw what is method overriding in Python. We saw it in detail, right? In this video, we will see what is a super method in Python. Super method is one of the most interesting topic in Python. Okay, we will saw what is super method now. So for that, I am creating a class. Let's say parent class. Okay, parent class. Okay, and I am defining a method. Let's say method one. Obviously I'll pass self parameter to it. Self is the instance at that particular moment. Okay, print I am in parent class method one, right? I have just written a sample print statement. Okay, and I'll create another class. Let's say child class. Okay, child class. This child class will inherit parent class. We know the syntax, have to write if child class is inheriting the parent class. This is the syntax appearing on the screen. Okay, now I'll define a method with the same name that I have defined in the parent class, that is method one again. Okay, method one. Okay, obviously it will demand self parameter. Self is again the instance at that particular run or at that particular moment. Okay, the newly created instance, we can say. I am giving another simple print statement. I am in child class method one. Okay, so if at all I create an instance for child class here, okay, child class here, the new instance will be created. There is no problem with that, right? So if at all I try to access method one here, so which method it will access now? It's a question, right? Which method it will access, because we have the method one in child class and we have method one in parent class. Which one it will access? We already know that child is inheriting the parent class. So if at all, like this method in method one, like this particular method one is not there in child class, okay, it would have directly accessed the method in the parent class. Okay, method one in the parent class. We know, like, because child is inheriting the parent, so it will, child can, the instance if we create on the child class can have access to the properties of the parent. Here properties are methods. Okay, likewise in general, parent, if at all a parent is there and child is inheriting properties from the parent, like home or like land, if at all like the child is inheriting the properties from parent, the child will have access to the house, right? Access to the house in the sense he will be the, after inheriting, the child will be the owner of the house. Like he can have access to all the functionalities like that we can do upon a house. Like we can sell the house or we can like modify the house, anything, right? We like child will have a total authority now. Likewise here, this child class is inheriting the parent class, like, right? So now child class can access the properties of the parent class. Properties here are methods or variables here, right? If at all the method would not have been there in the child class, the method in the parent class would have been called, right? See, I am in parent class method one. Okay, but what did I do? I created a method with the same name in the child class. Now the method in the child class will be preferred. See, I am in child class method one. See, here we can say that the method in the child class, that is method one in the child class, is overriding the method one is parent class, right? This is the concept called method overriding. We already saw clearly in our earlier video, right? If at all anyone didn't see or anyone didn't watch my earlier video of method overriding, I'll give the link in description. You please go and have a look. Okay, if at all we want to access a method one which is there in the parent class from the child class, we can access it in two ways. We can access it with the class name. We can access with it with the class name parent dot method one. We need to pass the instance here. Okay, self. Okay, if at all I execute this, see, I have called the method one with the child instance. So the method one which is present in the child will be preferred first. It entered into the method one of child. So in method one of the child we called method 1 of parent, right? So again it entered by like line number 7, it entered into the method 1 of parent class, and it has executed this print statement, I am in parent class method 1, I am in parent class method 1. After executing this particular method, it again shifted to line number 8 and it executed this print statement, I am in child class method 1, I am in child class method 1. This is how we can access the method of parent class from the child class. Okay, so there is also another way of accessing the methods which are present in the parent class, that is through super method. Okay, as of now I am commenting this, so I am writing super dot method 1. Okay, so the difference between accessing it through class name and accessing it through super method is like we don't have to pass the instance here. See, if at all we are passing, like if at all we are calling the method 1 which is present in the parent class through class name, that is parent dot method 1, we have to pass the instance. The instance here is like the present instance, here the child instance. See, we have to pass that instance like self to the method 1. Okay, but if at all we are calling with the super method, we don't have to like pass the instance, that is like self. It will automatically take the present running instance and it will pass to the method 1 of parent class. Okay, if at all I execute this, the output will be same. Okay, first of all, like we have called method 1 through child instance, so the method 1 in the child class has executed, it entered into method 1 of child class, and after entering to the method 1 of child class, the very next statement is we are calling the method 1 of parent class through super method. So it entered into the method 1 of parent class and it executed the print statement which is there in the like method 1 of parent class, I am in parent class method 1. Okay, I am in parent class method 1. After like executing the method 1 which is present in the parent class, here like parent class, that is parent, next line it is executed, line number 9, that is I am in child class method 1, I am in child class method 1, it has printed in the console. This is how like we can access the methods of parent class from the child class. If there is a necessity or if there is a requirement of accessing the methods of parent class from the child class, we will do it in this way. We can do it with a parent, like we can do it with a class name approach, or we can do it with the super method approach. Okay, this is the basic functionality of the super method, and this is how the super method works. I hope you found this video useful and you understood the basic concept of super method. If at all you like my work, you please subscribe to my channel and share this video to your friends who are preparing for Python programming language. Thank you so much.